y'all, welcome back. Today we have a fun video. I have some newbies from Auric that we're going to try out. I have formulated thoughts about them because I've tried them out for a while now. I have actually two of the Smoke Reflex, and then I have one shade in Selenite of this Glow Lust. Let's try them on. Let's talk about them. All the things. Auric Cosmetics is a brand new brand that just came out in 2021. It's founded by Samantha Ravindall, who is a fellow beauty creator here on YouTube. She has a very large following with over 1 million subscribers. That's wild. She has founded the company Auric. So just to kind of give you some background, they're saying on the website that to us, gold is found when we lift each other up and work together. We believe in accepting, encouraging, and promoting all different versions of beauty, and that's how we grow and thrive artistically and creatively. The official definition of Auric is derived from gold, but based on our beliefs, Auric really means golden together. And I love that. I love it. I really love that. It's so beautiful. And such a great idea. Honestly, just a great idea. She's come out with 2 different products per se, and then of course different shades in that particular product. So she came out with this Glow Lust Radiant Luminizer. It's absolutely stunning, you guys. Now this retails for $45. This is a luxury beauty brand that she's created. I have mine in Selenite, which is light warm beige. It's gluten-free, fragrance-free, paraben, cruelty, and gluten-free. I'm going to show you the product in swatches here, but it is infused with squalene and glycerin and porcelain flower, and it's supposed to give you instant radiance and hydration, and I will definitely say that this gives hydration to the skin. It's not a Tin Man-like effect at all. It's definitely a glow, and a beautiful glow at that. Next, we're going to talk about these 2 Smoke Reflex that I picked up. There are actually 3 different shades. I picked up 2 shades, one in Defiance and one in Temper. Temper is a gorgeous rose gold shade, and this is a rose gold with almost a silvery topper. You can see here how it just applies gorgeously as a swatch, but it's a very kind of moussey, wet-like effect, but when it goes on, it dries. It doesn't crease. It is insanely good. Crazy good. This topper is beautiful. Now you're not going to get a lot of pigment from the topper itself. You're going to get this wash of beautiful, sophisticated sparkle. It's sparkle because it's not like thick like a glitter. I mean, if you look on my eyes right now, I have both of them on. It's a real pretty wash of sparkle. It's very sophisticated, very luxurious, I will say. Let's go in and look at the swatch for Defiance now. This is more of a bronzy, cool tone bronze effect. I really like this. You can build it up, you can wash it out. It's really, really pretty. This has a slight metallic finish, but it's not like too metallic where it's not, you know, it can be sheared out to be just a beautiful wash. So what I love about this shade is that you have this bronzy undertone like as a base, you know, but then you throw this sparkle on top, which is this golden sparkle, and it is like, bam, it is beautiful. And the sparkle's really, really just fine and just sophisticated. That's the word I'm going to use here. Probably for this brand because it is sophisticated. I do want to talk about the packaging for this particular Glow Lust Radiant Luminizer. This packaging, when you saw it earlier, you could see like the gold and the black, and it's really beautiful, but it is weighty. It is like the cap is taut, It's a really good cap. You don't feel like it's gonna fly off if you're gonna, you know, put it in a bag or something like that. The pump is really, really nice as well. I love a pump on particular products like this. It just gets me so excited. I don't know. I get excited about stuff like this because I feel like it's well thought out, you know? Like, there was a lot of thought behind this, a lot of creativity, a lot of design, and it just looks like, you know, a little bottle of product. But if you think about all these things that we test or try or whatnot, some things have some really hardcore thought behind them and some don't. I feel like this was well thought out. Just my personal opinion. Let's get into testing these out and seeing how these apply. All right, y'all, let's get started. Look at these. Look at this packaging, you guys. I have to keep the packaging, right? I mean, yeah. It's a work of art in itself. It's so, so beautiful. I mean, look how gorgeous. I love the coloring. I mean, it's just gorgeous. So pretty. But we're gonna go ahead and try the Auric Glow Lust today, you guys. So I have been trying this out for a little bit now. Look at this packaging, you guys. It is sleek. It is gorgeous. I mean, it is glass. And I mean, look at that top. Isn't it so beautiful? I like to journal sometimes, you guys, and I got pin all over my fingers. It's okay. This is like one pump, you guys. There's a lot in there. And it's thicker in consistency than I originally thought. And a lot of people have been asking, oh, well, how does it compare to like Charlotte Tilbury and things like that? It doesn't compare because they're two different products. This one reminds me of just a really pretty kind of highlighter, really pretty base, kind of like a glow. So that's this side with it on and nothing on. Like nothing on. So you can tell it already gives a really pretty glow. Let's just keep applying. I'm just applying this with my fingers, guys. It's so easy to blend. It has squalane in it as well as glycerin, which makes it super hydrating for me, for my dry skin, as well as it's not going to accentuate like my pores or anything. I feel like it just glides right over. Not silicone-y where you feel like it's going to peel, but it just feels hydrating. It feels so nice. Really nice. So that's one pump all over the face. If I want to just apply maybe a little bit right here to give a little bit more of a pretty sheen under the makeup I'm going to use today. And I will show you as I apply my makeup how it looks. I really like this under the eyes. I like it because it makes it look, it gives a pretty radiance without, it's almost like it doesn't have coverage per se, but it tricks the eye because it's glowy, right? It has that light reflect in it. So I feel like it tricks the eye to making it look a lot smoother. All right, so that's the Glow Lust on the face without anything else on. We're gonna use an oldie but goodie to me. This is the NARS. This is the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in Fiji. So we are gonna use that today. I ended up getting some new brushes, guys. I'm so excited. I'm using this brand new Shikahodo brush. It's a T11. It looks like this. Isn't that cool? I've been using it for a little bit and I'm like really liking it. It's so fun. But yeah, I did end up picking up a few brushes from our live with Jennifer from All Feisty and Lexi from Lexi Zhang. And oh my gosh, it was so fun to like. Okay, I did my brows too with the Gucci pencil. I mean, no surprise, right? I mean, I forgot how good this foundation is, you guys. It looks really, really nice on. It is a little bit more coverage than I'm used to. You can still see kind of the glow through this foundation though. And it's a little bit light, just a little bit light, but we'll fix it. No worries, I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna use my Huda Beauty Tantour. This is in light. It is very deep for a light shade, I feel. Look at that. Yeah, let's see, I'll show you. See, it's really pretty though. So I'm gonna apply this and throw on some blush, and then we're going to try on the Smoke Reflect from Auric. I'm using the new Chanel blush, you guys, from spring. I'm so excited about this. It's so beautiful. I have a whole video on this, but it's really gorgeous. And just a little bit will do. Right, so let's talk about this as a highlighter though, because I think we need to talk about it as a highlighter because it's so pretty. So I'm just gonna put like half a little pump, like it really doesn't take much. A little bit goes a long way. And I'm gonna put it right here on top. So you can do that for a soft sheen. I don't know, can you see? Yeah. And then right here. It's not sticky at all, not at all. So you can kind of see the subtle sheen. But what I also want to do is take this highlighter shade here and go on top, just to show you that you can build your highlighters on top of one another. You don't have to, but just to kind of show you what you can do. So I'm going to take a little bit of this highlighter here, and I'm going to take that like right on top of here. And it's just a soft build of glow. And it doesn't accentuate pores. It just kind of like, it gives your highlighter a little something to stick to in a way. Although it's not sticky, but you know what I mean. Really pretty. Really soft too. It's not like over the top or anything like that. I've been applying a little bit of this Trish McEvoy. This is the eye base, the Eye Essentials eye base, and I really have enjoyed this. So it's been working for me really well. I always wear an eye primer. I have oily eyelids. I have to admit, I was a little nervous to first try these products by Auric, the eyeshadow products. Just for the fact that they are a cream shadow, and my eyes usually don't do well with cream shadows just because they are oily and usually don't stay on ever. So there were two that really caught my eye, no pun intended. So this is Temper. As you saw before, there's a topper as well as a very mousse consistency. There's a top here. Product here. Like I said, it's a very wet mousse consistency. So if I put my finger in here, you're gonna get product here. And it dries down so beautifully, but not wet. It did not move on my eyes, you guys. It did not budge. It did not crease. It was like somewhat close to miraculous, if I do say so myself, because honestly, every single one, the Charlotte Tilbury one does it. I had issues with the Jones Road just creasing a little bit, although they were supposed to be creaseless. It is what it is, right? So I was very surprised and very excited to see that, oh my gosh, this is something that doesn't crease, one, and it did not feel heavy on the eye. I know. Not feeling heavy on the eye was a big deal to me just because I don't want the feeling of like something weighing down my eyelid. I can't deal with that. I just can't. I can't. So you can apply these one or two ways. I'm gonna try both of them on. Like I said, I got Defiance and Temper. Temper's the rose gold. So I'm gonna try both of them on for you today. You can apply them with your finger, or you can apply them with a brush. So I'm using the soft shader from Sonia G. I'm using that much, guys. And I am going on and just starting soft and with just a little bit on the lid, and then working it just into the crease here. Now I will take a little bit more and build it that way. I just don't want to go in with a ton, get too much, and then have to figure out what I'm going to do with it, if that makes sense. So starting with just a little bit and then working to build is what I have found to be the easiest way to use these. You're not going to have any chunky mess on the lid. They build really well. They dry down. It's almost like a cream to powder, but they dry down really pretty and very, very smoothly. So that's just a little bit of the eyeshadow on the lid. You do have a little mirror here. I took the thing. When you look at this on the lid, it's not matte, but it's not like super, super metallic or sparkly or anything. It's just pretty. It's really pretty. Like this could be just your everyday, just an everyday shade. Throw it on and go. One and done. Very easy. A little bit of definition. This is what it looks like alone. If I wanted to build it up to create more of a, you know, a little bit more color, I could, like right here, if I wanted to build it up. This is just, you can see how it can get a little bit more metallic-y right on the lid. You can do that. But when it's just light, it doesn't look like super metallic. It just looks like a wash. There's a little bit more color built up. Now we're gonna go in with the topper. Now, I haven't seen a ton of reviews, but I will say that the topper is a tough topper, right? So when you go in, it's not this soft topper here. It's pretty tough, but you get a lot of pigment. It's not, for me, a big deal. I'm gonna go over the lid and I just pat. Finger application for me works best. And I'm just patting it on. And then that is it. So this is the Smoke, Reflect, and Temper on this eye. Let's use this one called Defiance. Same packaging, same concept, different shade. This is more of a coppery bronze shade. And I'm gonna show you how it applies just with the finger so you can kind of get a different view of application. That was just a little bit, so let me go in with a little bit more. So you can definitely see that this one is a little bit more cooler. I'm gonna take my brush. I did wipe it off. It's really easy to apply these with a brush, although you can use your finger. It's easy to do that too. So that is this Smoke Reflect built up a little bit more. So you can definitely tell it's a little bit more of a cooler bronze shade here, but you have the gold to put on top. And this same deal with hardness of the pan, but you're getting a lot of payoff on the finger. And you go to apply this. And that is what that eye looks like with Defiance. I'm gonna add mascara, some lipstick, and we'll be back to share my final thoughts. All right, y'all, this is the final look. I love the eyes. I love how my skin looks. I feel like it looks really pretty, glowy, yet not too over the top glowy. That makes sense. I really have enjoyed these products, y'all. I think they are well thought out, well designed. Like I said before, there was a lot of thought put into this, and I like the fact that she just started out small. I like that, and you know, whenever you're trying something new, there's always going to be things to improve upon or things you want to make better, even if they're good. I don't think, for me, there's really anything in particular that I would necessarily change. I think the only thing that I can see being kind of a is the topper is just so hard. But I do get product on my finger, but it is quite a dry topper. I guess for me, if I'm going to do, I would like maybe just a little bit more, a little less dry, but not too less dry. If that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like that's being super picky. I love the packaging. I love the glass. I think it really makes it more luxe, and I love the feel of it. It's a hefty weight to it as well. Product lasts on my lids. That, hands down, is the best part. The product works. For me, people were asking, like, how does it compare to Charlotte Tilbury? How does it compare to this? It doesn't, because it works, whereas the other ones are all over the place with my oily lids. So there's no really comparison. I mean, the shades are really somewhat similar, but not really similar. I did do some swatching over on my Instagram the other day, and we were swatching them together, and guys, it's not, they're not comparable. Consistency is a little bit different. It's different. It is different. I'm really excited for her. I'm really excited for her brand. I think that the brand itself is really beautiful, and I'm excited to see what else is to come. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope that this is helpful for y'all. I think she's going to be restocking these soon. I think you can put your email in, all the things as well, if you're interested in seeing when she's going to restock. I'll also keep you updated if there is a restock soon. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and come see me on Instagram. I'd love to see you there. I'll leave my latest video right here, and I'll see you there.